So if we go back to last year, when Asus announced ROG Zephyrus G14, the laptop quickly became popular because of the powerful configuration that it was offering in a very compact and lightweight form factor. And now coming back to this present year, Asus has updated this laptop with newer generation GPUs and CPUs with some great changes. So watch the full video and I will tell you everything about it. We will start with the build quality and the design of the laptop. Similar to last year, ROG Zephyrus G14 is built with metal and has a very good build quality. And if you are a professional who want a powerful gaming laptop which has plain looks and doesn't really catch attention as a gaming laptop, then this is the one for you. The laptop has plain aesthetics and you also have an option for anime matrix display on the top panel of the laptop, which can be customized, and this compact laptop weighs just 1.6 kg. So overall this is a very good looking compact laptop. Now if we talk about the screen, Asus has updated this section. Now you can go up to 2K IPS display with 144Hz of refresh rate, and as its name suggests, it's an 14-inch screen. The display is pretty color accurate as it covers 100% sRGB color gamut or 100% DCI-P3. No confirmation regarding screen brightness, but last year's screen can go up to 300 nits. So I don't think Asus will be downgrading the brightness if not upgrading it. The laptop is having a backlit keyboard with 2 levels of backlighting. Backlighting is not RGB, it's just plain white. And like every 14-inch laptop, it doesn't have a number plate. The last year model had very good quad speaker setup. It had dual 2.5 watt down-firing speaker and 0.7 watts of dual front-firing speaker. And these are capable of producing very good quality sound. And this quad speaker setup will be retained this year. Coming to the I/O ports, on one side you will find 2 full-size USB 3.2 ports and an Type-C port. On the other side, there's a 3.5mm headphone jack, an Type-C port, an HDMI port, and an barrel charging port. One thing it doesn't have is an SD card reader, but we can always use an adapter. Apart from this, another thing it lacks is the webcam. So that's the overview of the laptop. Now let's talk about the things which really powers this laptop. Zephyrus G14 will be powered by Ryzen 5000 series CPU. Base model will start with Ryzen 5 5600H, which is an hexa-core CPU with very good improvement over last generation CPU. And you can go up to Ryzen 9 5900HX, which is an 8-core CPU with 16 threads. And it is the most powerful CPU that you can get in a laptop right now. But everybody won't need that much processing power. At least for me, base variant with Ryzen 5 5600H will be enough, which will be much pocket friendly. And these powerful CPUs will be paired with Nvidia's RTX 3000 series GPU. You can go up to RTX 3060 Max-Q with 6GB of GDDR6 VRAM. RTX 3060 is capable of giving better performance than RTX 2070. And if you don't understand all this, then just know that with RTX 3060, you will be able to play AAA games at 2K resolution without breaking a sweat. Now about the cooling, it is having excellent thermal design with 5 heat pipes similar to last year model. Apart from all this, the base variant will start with 8GB of DDR4 RAM and 512GB of NVMe M.2 SSD. And you can go up to 16GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD. For upgrades, the 8GB RAM is soldered to the motherboard and you will get empty RAM slot to upgrade the total RAM. For storage, you don't get any extra M.2 slot. So if you want to increase the storage, you will have to replace the SSD with a larger one. Now again similar to last year, this one is having a 4-cell battery with 76 Wh of capacity, which I think is very good. It will easily last for 6 hours with mixed usage. So this compact and powerful laptop is supposed to launch in first quarter of 2021. And the base variant will start at $1,050. So we can expect Indian pricing to be similar as the last year. So overall, this laptop will be an excellent choice for someone who want lightweight laptop with very powerful configuration, or if you are a content creator who want a very color accurate screen, or for gamers who want more portable gaming machine. So that's all from my side. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video or thumbs down if you didn't. And let me know about your opinion in the comment section, or feel free to ask any question. Thanks, I will see you in the next video. Stay home, stay safe.